Hello everyone. Before diving into today's topic, we want to take a moment to thank you for your support. Every like, comment, and subscription truly makes a difference and helps this channel grow. If you enjoy our content and don't want to miss future videos, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive all notifications. Imagine looking up at the sky on a clear night, far from city lights, where the darkness is so deep it seems liquid. The stars shine silently, each thousands of light years away from you, yet so familiar. Those points of light seem infinite, yet they are not. There is a limit, an invisible line that marks the boundary of the known. It's the horizon of the observable universe. Beyond that threshold, the cosmos continues, or perhaps ends. But what is really out there, beyond what we can see? Where does our universe end, or does something even vaster begin? To understand what lies beyond the observable universe, we must first understand why there is a limit. The universe has an age, about 13.8 billion years. Light travels at a finite speed, about 300,000 kilometers per second. This means we can only see objects whose light has had time to reach us since everything began. Yet, due to the expansion of space itself, the radius of the observable universe is much larger than 13.8 billion light-years. It is estimated to be about 46.5 billion light-years in every direction. Beyond this boundary, light has not yet had time to reach us. We cannot see it. But invisible does not mean non-existent. The question then becomes urgent. Is there something beyond this horizon? And if so, what? Science does not yet have definitive answers, but it possesses powerful theoretical tools: mathematics, logic, and the laws of physics. According to the standard cosmological model, called lambda-CDM, lambda cold dark matter, the universe is homogeneous and isotropic on large scales. This means that, on average, the universe appears the same in every direction and from every point. If we accept this premise, then our observable universe is just a small region of a much vaster, perhaps infinite, universe. Far from us, beyond the cosmic horizon, there could be galaxies, stars, planets, and forms of life we will never know, because their signals will never reach our telescopes. They would exist, but forever out of reach. However, infinity is a dangerous concept. If the universe is infinite, then every possible configuration of matter must exist somewhere. Somewhere, in an inaccessible region of space, there could be another you, identical in every detail. Or perhaps nearly identical, with one difference. Maybe in that world you made a different choice, said one more or one less word. This leads us to reflect not only on space, but also on the very meaning of reality, on identity, on free will. But the concept of infinity, though fascinating, is not a scientific certainty. It is a possibility. Another possibility is that the universe is finite but closed in on itself, like the surface of a three-dimensional sphere. No edges, no boundaries, but also no beyond, in the classical sense. In this scenario, if we could travel endlessly in a straight line, we would eventually return to our starting point. What lies beyond the observable universe would be nothing more than a remote part of our own universe, unreachable for now, but still real and, in theory, knowable. This model eliminates the need to imagine an outside to our universe, while suggesting a more circular and self-sufficient view of the cosmos. However, the observational implications are subtle, and distinguishing between a finite but curved universe and an infinite flat one remains one of cosmology's great challenges. But the surprises don't end there. The universe, in addition to being enormous, is also dynamic. It is expanding. And this expansion is not constant, but accelerating. This acceleration is attributed to a mysterious form of energy called dark energy, which makes up about 70% of the universe's energy content. We don't know what it is. We don't see it, we don't touch it, but we observe its effects. Galaxies are moving away faster and faster. This phenomenon makes the concept of a horizon even more dramatic. As time passes, some regions of the universe move away so fast they become forever invisible. There is something deeply melancholic in this. The more time passes, the less we can know. The future of cosmic observation is a future of solitude. One day, billions of years from now, even the most advanced beings in the universe, if they exist, will only be able to observe local galaxies. The rest will be gone, swallowed by a fleeing horizon. The cosmos, always the image of infinity, will appear as an island, a closed bubble, an unsolvable enigma. But if space is expanding and accelerating, what is outside? Space expands into itself, not into something. This statement, seemingly absurd, is consistent with the theory of general relativity. The universe does not expand into a pre-existing space. Space itself is growing, increasing the distance between points. It is an intrinsic expansion, not outward. And yet, intuitively, it seems hard to accept that something can expand without there being an outside. Perhaps this feeling comes from the limits of our brain, which evolved to move in 3 dimensions, in a tangible space. But the rules of the cosmos are not those of human intuition. Reality, out there, is stranger than we can imagine. And it is precisely here that one of the boldest ideas of modern theoretical physics comes into play, the multiverse. The universe we know may not be unique. It could be just one of many, perhaps infinite, universes, each with its own physical laws, different constants, different dimensions. According to the theory of eternal inflation, the universe formed from a process of chaotic inflation, where some regions of space expanded enormously, creating bubble universes. Our universe would be one of these bubbles, suspended in a sea of expanding spaces. Each bubble could contain a completely different universe. In one, gravity might be stronger. In another, there might be no matter. In yet another, stars might live only a few minutes. Some universes might be completely uninhabitable, others teeming with life, others still made of physical laws we can't even conceive. In this context, what we call the universe is actually just an infinitesimal part of an immensely larger multiverse. But again, we are faced with a limit. We cannot observe these other universes. No signal can cross the boundary between one bubble and another. We cannot know if they really exist. We can only deduce, hypothesize, imagine. There are even more radical theories, such as that of extra dimensions. According to some versions of string theory, our 4-dimensional universe, 3 spatial and 1 temporal, could be a brine, a floating membrane in a larger multidimensional space. Other brines, other universes, could exist next to ours, separated by tiny distances in dimensions we cannot perceive. In this scenario, what lies beyond the observable universe is not just more space, but an entire structure of parallel realities, each with its own laws, its own history, its own destinies. And finally, there is the deepest mystery of all. Is there meaning? Is there a purpose in the vastness that surrounds us? Or are we just a cosmic accident, a moment of awareness that arose by chance in a blind and mute universe? The search for what lies beyond the observable universe is not just a scientific curiosity. It is an existential question. Every time we look at the sky and wonder what's out there, we are really asking, who are we? Why are we here? Are we alone? We don't know what we'll find beyond that boundary. Perhaps nothing. Perhaps everything. But we will keep looking. Because looking beyond is what makes us human. And in the darkness that surrounds us, in the cosmic silence that seems mute but actually resounds with questions, we keep searching for an echo. A signal. An answer. Even if it never comes. Even if we remain alone. Because the journey, in the end, is the answer itself. And what lies beyond, even if invisible, still calls to us. Always.